Hey, driving back home tonight, got to thinking about the last podcast. How I discussed my, possible dogman encounter. I never had thought about Dogman or even heard of Dogman until there was a video released of this guy who was, they used to call it Turtle Man here in Kentucky. And he had an actual video up of Dogman, and that video is nowhere to be found now on YouTube. But it used to be a show that was on air, and Turtle Man was on there, and he was discussing Dogman, and showed his actual video of a canine-looking creature walking upright through the woods, passing him. This thing looked like Anubis. It didn't look like a werewolf. It didn't look like anything like that, like what we commonly think of Dogman. But this thing looked like Anubis, and was walking through the woods. You could tell it wasn't a dude in a suit. I mean, this was probably the most realistic footage ever of Dogman that I've ever seen. So, that's probably why it's not out there no more. Because, if anything's actually like visible and looks good and real, and, if it looks pretty much legit, it disappears, because they just do not leave anything that looks, it's got to be terrible footage. It's gonna look like crap, or looks totally faked or CGI or blurred completely out, or it doesn't stay up online. If anyone out there has that footage of Turtle Man and his Bigfoot encounter here in Kentucky, not Bigfoot encounter, I'm sorry, Dogman encounter here in Kentucky, hey, message me or send me a link, post a link in the comments below. Back to my story, I had never, up until that point, I'd never heard of Dogman, but I had heard of something called the Black Dog. And late at night, when I was going through a really bad divorce and I was really depressed many moons ago, a lot of nights I could not sleep, so I'd get out and I would drive these little backcountry roads like I am right now, and I would come across what they would call the Black Dog. And I don't know if it was the Black Dog, but on 2 or 3 different times I encountered a black dog with big shiny teeth and just, I don't know, like a nightmarish looking dog out on the highway waiting for me. And it would chase me and chase me and chase me, and I'd have to outrun it in my vehicle. And I don't know if that's a Dogman or if it's different phenomenon or what, but the Dogman encounter that I had with at the family cookout get together, possible Dogman cookout, the host, they really thought it was the neighbor, and the neighbor was like denying that they were out. And I really don't think that neighbor, just listen to the podcast, you'll find out all the details of it, the best I can remember. Anyway, it's been about 4 or 5 years before my last divorce when this happened, like the year before my last divorce. And anyway, I don't think the neighbor is out pushing over trees, and I don't think the neighbor mutilated their dog and left it laying in their driveway for them. Whatever this thing was, didn't eat the dog, it just mutilated the dog and left it there. So this was a little dog, a little house-like dog, just the best little dog in the world. I'd like to have that dog. And I'm not a dog person, really. I don't really care for animals, especially animals inside the house. But yeah, I took this little dog. He was something else. So it's strange that whatever this thing was just grabbed this little harmless dog and just mutilated it and left it laying in their driveway as like a warning to them. not to mention the other animals that disappeared there on the farm. But anyway, that's it. Check out the podcast. Thanks for subscribing. We're on Spotify, Apple, Google. Anywhere you listen to podcasts, we're there. And on YouTube, please like and subscribe and share. Really need to get our subscribers up. And I really appreciate and thank everyone that has listened, has subscribed. I know the show's kind of crap right now, but we're getting better. We get better. And, practice makes perfect. And, it is what it is. Spotify's taking some of our money away from us. So, right now we're doing it for the love of doing it, not for the money, and I really like doing it. So, but couldn't do it without you all. Couldn't do it without the listeners, and I surely thank you all. And if you have any stories about Dogman or the Black Dog or anything like that, reach out to us. We'll share your story. If you want to be on the podcast, let me know. And I know we discussed mainly politics this last time, and that's something that really not. I don't really want to get too far in on politics because I have different views than everybody else. Being raised Democrat, then switching over to the Republican Party, and then going from the Republican Party to, it's pretty much libertarian because I think the two-party system's crap, and I think that, I think we're getting played. I think we're getting played. I think we're just, they divided us all up, and it's either this way or that way, and most people are not this way or that way. Most people fall in a couple different categories, People that like guns. As a libertarian, not an anarchist, but as a libertarian, I think, if you don't like guns, don't buy one, but don't say nothing about me buying one. I don't like cigarettes, but if you want to smoke a cigarette, you should be able to buy cigarettes and smoke them. The same thing about beer, If you don't like gay marriage, don't get gay married, it is what it is, I like women, so I want to get a good-looking wife, That's just the way it is. Don't push your views on me, I don't push my views on you. And that's the way I look at things, and that's the way politics should be, but that's not the way it is. So, but, so I'm neither Republican nor Democrat. I'm not. I'm a registered Republican, but, I just don't, I don't care for it like I used to, because I think we're being played. And the news headlines, there's a TikTok video out here with Donald Trump saying that, that the dollar is collapsing, and it is collapsing. We are in some very, very scary times, possibly. Some very, we're looking at some possible very hard times for a lot of people, probably everybody. And, much prayers and love, everybody out there.